Welcome to Learn JavaScript on Codecademy. We're in the Functions section. This is Lesson 1, Introduction to Functions. And it says, a function is a block of code designed to perform a task. Functions are like recipes. They take data or variables, perform a set of tasks on them, and then return the result. The beauty of functions is that they allow us to write a chunk of code once, then we can reuse it over and over without writing the same code over and over. Take a look at this code. So we have a variable calculator on, which is assigned false. Then we have this function, press power button, which checks if calculator on, then it console logs calculator turning off, and it switches calculator on to false. Else, it will console log calculator turning on, and then it assigns true to calculator on. So pretty much it starts off, pretty much it's off right now, the calculator. Once you run the function, it checks first if calculator is on, which it isn't because it's false. Since this is false, it never runs this code. It runs the else, which will actually turn the calculator on because it switches calculator on to true. Once press power button function is called again, it will come back in here, and since it is true the second time around, it will run this code, the first block of code, which will actually turn it off. Because it checks if calculator is on, the second time around it will be on. Therefore it will run this block of code, which will console log calculator turning off, and then turn calculator on and assign to it false. So this is how you could turn power button on and off based on our if-else conditions. It starts off false, then it will turn it on because this if statement won't run, and this else statement will run, which will turn our calculator on, and then when runs once again, it will turn it off. So as you can see here, press power button, will calculator turning on be outputted, and the second time around, calculator turning off will be outputted. This code turns the calculator on if it is currently off, and turns it off if the calculator is currently on. See if you can figure out how this code works. In the next exercise, we'll walk through it line by line. So that is Lesson 1, Introduction to Functions, in the Functions section of Free Codecademy.